It's Week 14 of the NFL, and we're watching the Bison's burner at wide receiver. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Bisons and the Packers under the lights on Monday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at this Honolulu team as they get ready for this one. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Two teams trying. Their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll send Reed in motion left. On play action. Love to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Set, ready, blue, check white.
Off the play fake, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your man rating. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Dorrance Armstrong, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Here we go. Check, pick. Put.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Come on, set.
Love looking to throw it. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Daniels. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to take another shot here. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. That one good for 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Breaks through the contact. Pushes past him. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Daniels. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Love now. That's taken in by Watson. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. These two teams all tied after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
10 cycles. Set.
Now Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
10. Let's go now. Hut.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Striker, 3-3. Here we go, set. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bison's offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. Throwing after the interception. Daniels. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. And a huge play that time. 48 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Daniels going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jaden Daniels scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn it.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quick. And the Packers Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach is off the...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now inside the 25, Christian Watson, touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 69 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
That's complete to Dobbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Love from the gun. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs from 19 yards away. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Ben Sinnott, 77 yards. And the Bisons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Working out of the gun, Love. And that is incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to third and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Ben sent it in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bisons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll try and run it here. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short. So they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bison's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To the air goes Daniels, eluding the pressure right. He completes this one to Mack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action, now it's Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Following the interception, Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Love looking to throw it. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 48 yards. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Go.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Check, Bobcat.
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Daniels. Got a man. It's Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Complete. It's Dotson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Free.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bisons have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Love. He's going to air one out. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Love now. That's taken in. Dontavian Wicks. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. 43 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and running back Brian Robinson. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits. And now here is another interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterback...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Set, go.
Now Love. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Throwing. Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all bad.
Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
Check, hurt. Let's go now.
Now Daniels. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 84 yards. And the Bisons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready, break. Ready, check, pink, Smith, red.
Play fake. Here's Love. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels going up top. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going to try and go deep again. Touchdown! Ben Simmons, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bison strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Down.
Back to throw. Love on the out route. Dobbs brings it in. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Mack. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Here's Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Second down, Jacobs once more. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right, depending on what happens on this drive.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it looks like the defense has got it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
The thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy...
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a